Hi everyone, welcome to my studio. My studio is in a loft nestled between my children's bedrooms and our master bedroom at the top of the stairs. It is open to the world, and here we go. So I'm going to just go ahead and start from left to right. So these are two, I think they're closet made shelves, and I have them bolted to one another. And down here I have Origami Owl stuff. I sell Origami Owl empty, and then here's some like foam and hot glue sticks, 8.5 by 11 papers. Here are some flowers in here. I'm not sure what's in here. These are journals, more journals, some miscellaneous ephemera, pastels, some idea books, and more of my art journals. Up on top of here I've got just some miscellaneous supplies, some pictures of my pets, some projects that I'm currently working on. It's a huge canvas. It's like 2 feet by 3 feet. Here is my new standing easel, and I keep a stool right there. I love this easel. I got it 40% off at Joann's, I think. It's a really nice one. And then one thing I did do is I added a screw here, and I just hang my apron right there. Here's my Raskog cart, and in here I've got on the very bottom wipes, some mediums, my overflow acrylic paints, more mediums down here on the second shelf, sprays, acrylic sprays that I've made, my tube acrylics, and then more acrylics back there. And then up on the top I've got Pitt pens, Sharpie pens, a palette. I buy these shop towels at, I think, Home Depot, and I keep those there. My golden paints, my basics, some oils, and with my basics I wanted all the colors, and so what I did is I bought a small set, or a set of small tubes, and then I added the color to the top, front and back, as well as to the cap. And if it has the letter B here, it means that I have a big tube of it down in the bottom. Okay, and that just helped me stay a little bit organized. Down here I've got a paper sticker binder, which currently houses some rubber stamps. Here's a bag that I carry for my journal when I'm traveling and stuff. Alright, moving on, a painting that I made. I've got this great little wire stand, and right now it just kind of holds a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Little hippopotamus I made in first grade. Normally this sits on the wall, but since I just moved everything, I took it off. Some trading cards. My little skull that I just picked up. So cute. Alright, moving down. I've got my Copics, my Tombows, and these are Zig pens. And then in this box, sorry you guys, making you dizzy. I think this is one of those jewelry organizers. And I've got some stickers and labels. Here I keep all of my flair. Just some miscellaneous pictures. And then just some letter stickers back here. And then off to the side, I'm taking this class, and so I make a notebook of my class materials, and so I just keep those handy. In the drawers here, they're really disorganized. Down here on the second shelf, these are journals that I'm working in. I've got some colored pencils back there. Those are utensil caddies. More colored pencils, paintbrushes, my spray paints, my Prismacolors, love them. And then here, this is kind of my my water-soluble box. I mean, not entirely, but I love these 4x6 storage containers. And so I keep my Neo colors in there. And then this one has sun gelatos. And then my Winsor & Newton watercolor set. And then just a paper towel where I dab my brush. On the very bottom shelf, I've got more watercolors down there. Some of my travel things. Here are my distress markers. My pan pastels. My travel art set. My planner, and then over there in that black thing are colored pencils. I love this. This is what I use to carry my art supplies when I'm traveling, and I try not to take too much, so if it doesn't fit, it doesn't get to go with me. Okay. Moving on, I've got this shelf all the way up here, and the story of my lights is this. I have no overhead lighting in here, and it's really dark at night, so I strung lights across the top. Alright, these containers, well, above the containers I've got some of my distress pads, some ink pads. This is glitter. These are my colored pencils that I travel with. Whoa, I just made a mess. Just some miscellaneous stuff back there. And honestly, all this stuff is just kind of miscellaneous small stuff. At one time it was all labeled, like this one says slide mounts, tags, but right now none of those are accurate, so I really just need to go through those. Down here, got my paint, my water bucket, twine, some rubber stamps. Down here are just some miscellaneous pictures kind of filed away. These are my Cocoa Daisy clear mounts, and I use these, they're in these like little CD envelopes. How funny, CD and Cocoa Daisy. Here's some kind of just overflow. I've got some old core cards back there, Project Life core cards, just some stuff. Here's some pictures. Anyway, all right. On the opposite wall here, I've got my Making Memories Embellishment Center. And all those little jars are labeled. Okay. My little St. Joseph statue from when we sold our first house. All right. Then I've got some interesting things happening over here in this corner. I wanted my desk kind of in the middle of the room, but I really wanted like almost like a credenza over here. So what I did is I attach the shelves to the wall back there and then to this shelf here. And then here and here, and then there's one set of cubes that are back there, hidden. All right, so anyway, that's what's going on here. So then on top of that, I've got this cube, and right now it just got some of my Origami Owl stuff, some stamps that I had sent to a friend, an art journal, and then this is like kind of like hard drives and stuff like that. All right, over here, these are some Project Life cards that need to go into an album. I generally avoid buying the paper pads, but I couldn't resist when I saw the Maggie Holmes and then the Dear Lizzie, and then there's an Amy Tan in here. Oh my gosh. So I probably won't even use that, which is sad. I keep my paper, my pattern paper, organized according to brand, and I made these little dividers. So anyway, that works for me. I know there's been a lot of debate on color, theme. I don't really have any theme papers, and if I do, they're not even in this mix. So that works for me. So that's all the way from American Crafts to, I think, Glitz is the bottom. And then here I've got Heidi Swap all the way down to Webster's. Okay. Down here I've got some of my mixed media stuff, like my jelly plate, some papers, Project Life, not dividers, what do you call those? Page protectors, just more paper down there. Okay. Over here I've got a big file cube, and I keep cardstock in there, but only cardstock that I've received with my kit subscriptions, and then full-size letter sheets. So these are all 12 by 12, not letter sheets, but sticker sheets. Okay, that's a mess. These are these containers I got from Target maybe 15 years ago, maybe even longer, and they are really great and fit in there perfectly. So this one is just stickers and like doilies and embellishment packs. Okay, then up here I've got thickers, and I sort them by color, and I do have multiple packs of like the same style, but I only keep one here. So it goes from black to white to brown, and then over here from blue all the way to violet. Up here I've got, this is another jewelry organizer, and it fits in here perfectly. Unfortunately, I'm not utilizing the space very well, so that's something I've got to work on. And then finally, I've got all these Project Life lids, and that's how I store my kits. So I'll just kind of explain to you briefly. This is my June Cocoa Daisy kit with some other stuff added to it. And so I just keep it all right here. It's still intact. And then I keep all of my embellishments for that month in these boxes. All the small embellishments. And then I'll keep this set complete for 2 months. Maybe actually even 3. Down here is a kit that I made. I belong to this group where we put together our own kits. So that's a kit that I made. And then here's my May Cocoa Daisy kit. Whoops, I'm dropping things. Okay. So those stay there. My current kit is somewhere else entirely, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Alright, sorry. And I dropped it again. This is my my work in progress area. So the album on top is my current Project Life album that I'm still I'm working on, and I have it out because I need to finish up a couple weeks. And then down here in the bottom, I love these albums. These two are Scrapbook, and then this one is, or actually, those two are Scrapbook, and then this one's Project Life. I've got 2 art journals there, and I've got an outlet back there. That's where I charge my iPad. And then underneath, back in the corner, where it's really inaccessible, is where I keep things like my Cropper Hopper storage. These boxes, the top one holds stencils, and I think the other 2 are empty, which is great. I just cleared them out and getting ready to get rid of some stuff. But I love those boxes, and so I try to hold on to them. All right, middle section. So in the very bottom is where I've got some theme stuff and my extra thickers. And then here, that's all Halloween stuff. Just some miscellaneous projects I'm working on, some more art journals. And then these albums are really cool. This is where I keep my Becky Higgins core cards. So let me see if I can open this. They're super heavy. All right, so these are actually not Becky Higgins cards, but these are over here. And so I label each of them with which kit it is. And then I just keep the cards in here. So it works out really well for me. And then I just pull this out when I'm working on my album. These are miscellaneous cards from either Coco Daisy or Studio Calico. And I tried to sort them kind of like, not necessarily by theme, but by how much, like these are all kind of like date cards. Those are all like wide open journaling cards. So anyway, it works for me. Not going to complain. So I have 2 full albums, and these are seriously heavy and thick. So I keep those there. Up on top, I bought these organizers from, I think, TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and they're perfect. So back here I've got my Diane Reevely Dylusion sprays. These tins just hold miscellaneous supplies, scissors, glue sticks, paintbrushes, things like that. And then up here I've got more sprays, some masking fluid, pencil sharpener, erasers, my Heidi Swap sprays, my brush cleaner. Back here, this container currently holds pictures that I'm going to be scrapbooking. I do not scrapbook chronologically, so I'll just print out a bunch of pictures and then they'll just sit here. And then right now it has my enamel dots back here. Okay, my sewing machine plugs in right there. Right, and then I keep my sewing machine down here. And something that's really fun that I do is I usually use only the thread that's in there. So, and it just adds like a little pop of color. So that's like a green ombre thread. It's variegated. It's so pretty. And I've got a couple. I've got a yellow. I want to say I have a red and a turquoise. More of those shop rags that I use when I'm painting. And then these are paper scraps, and I sort these according to manufacturer. And then back there is like miscellaneous office storage. So it works well because it's out of sight, yet pretty easily accessible. Down here I don't have a whole lot. Q-tips, that's interesting. Oh, I was painting with those. Somehow they got under there. And my pedal for my sewing machine. Okay. So here's my desk. Give you a big overview. Okay. So To the left of my desk, up here on these little shelves, is I have all these little 4x6 containers, and these were seriously life-changing for me. So I'm just going to pull out a couple just to kind of show you what I've got going on in here. So I get some ribbons and stuff with my club kits, and so I just fold them up and put them in here, right? So, and that's after I separate the kits. This one is just tags, and I usually take them out of their packaging, and then if I really need to know the packaging, I usually leave it on the bottom there. Okay, so I love those. This one is just small, whoops, I can't open it, small embellishments, paper embellishments. They're just kind of all in there. And this one is some more just small embellishments. Love, love, love. And this one that I pulled out, I think, oh yeah, this one is actually from one of my club kits. Somehow it got put over here. Isn't that great? Just so much fun stuff. So, I like these because they're very portable, and then they store really well. And I have, most of them are labeled as to what's in it. Back there is just kind of some miscellaneous storage, some stickles, plates for the Cuttlebug, those sort of things. I've got my chargers here, and in my task lamps I switched out the bulbs for OT lights, so that works really well. Over here I've got inks. These are my Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay inks, and then I've got some distress inks, some embossing powders, charcoal. These are actually stamps under here. Okay, more stamps. And I really don't like the way I have these stored, but it's what I have for now. And then this is kind of miscellaneous ephemera. And then the bottom two are just junk drawers for right now. And then coming over here to this, I love these. These are spooled ribbons and twines. And then some ribbons just thrown on top here. And then here's my washi drawer. And hey, I bought this at Home Depot. It's wood tape. Like seriously, it's actually wood. I love it. Ink pads, labelers, date stamps, business cards over there. And then the bottom shelf is where I keep my trimmers, my cutting mat, and my score pal. And then I have like a little secret thing down here, which I'll show you. So I never throw away the tear-off strips from the paper. And so I make my own paper and I just stitch them all together. So here's one that I'm working on. And then I just keep adding them up the top, and then when it's finished I'll stitch them together. And these make some of my favorite layouts. Seriously, I love those. Okay, then under here I've got, this is my current Cocoa Daisy kit. So you can see I've already taken out my embellishments. I just got it the other day. Put all my small embellishments in the box so they don't get lost. And I haven't even had a chance to go through this except to open it. I usually keep my Memento ink pad, my TV remotes, and here's where I keep my small embellishments. So wood, and then this one is sequins and metal clips. Okay. And then finally over here I've got this stupid cart, which I hate. It currently has ephemera in it. And I'm only using those 3 bins. The top is empty. My cat loves to scratch them, which drives me crazy. I keep all my oversized art pads over here. I've got a variety of papers from mixed media to watercolor, drawing papers, tracing papers, pastel mats. And then over here is my Expedit, and all those bins, well, those need to be repainted, but all those bins hold layouts and projects. My old sewing machine, my Cuttlebug, and my Bind It All are down there. And in the bins is fabric. And then up on top I've got some magazines, ribbons, canvases. And my ribbons over here, I just store it on dowels, and then they're like in a little pot, and the pot is filled with rice. And then they just stand up. And I really don't use ribbons as much as I used to. Okay, whoops, I'm gonna back up. My gallery wall, those are all paintings that I've created. Some of them are for sale, some of them are not. But generally, everything that I create goes on the wall before I get rid of it. My TV, which is why I wanted to move my desk this way so it's angled towards me. Scrapbooks, those are all cardstock, Basil cardstock. Fabrics. My air compressor. More fabrics. And then over here is a disaster. Okay, so that was a picture that I had. I just covered it with cardstock under the glass so I can write on it. And this is just such a mess. These shelves are going to go with me to school. My empty Project Life kits. So I really want another Expedit over here. That's my plan. So anyway, that is my studio. Thank you so much for watching. Just to give you an idea, it's like wide open. And the lighting up here is horrible. And my window is really tall, so I don't really have much of a view because I really can't, it's tall. Oh, and I forgot to say, I have my iPod thing, or my phone thing there, and it's actually connected to my computer, which is nice. And then back here, this drives me crazy, but this is just more storage. My cords. And then what I did is I attached my surge protector to this shelf. Okay, and then I've got my ironing board, a desk easel, some craft paper, my tripods. So this is really, I mean, it's accessible. You can get back here pretty easily, but at the same time, it's not in the main traffic. Okay. Oh, and I just recently bought some handmade paper, and I just stuck it in here, which actually kind of works. Kind of like it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that this inspires you or whatever. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me. Thanks.